Hello everyone, and welcome to video 2 from the webinar. We're talking about the Golden Eggs platform. As you can see on the URL, we've got goldeneggs.finance. And I've just come into the chickens, but if we want to just click back into the home screen to start off with, so we can have a real good look around, we've got a nice clean interface. Nice clean interface on the Golden Eggs app. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, made easy. No impermanent loss, one-click staking, locked liquidity, multiple pools. Now, how this differs to the other ones that we've touched on is this one has got no impermanent loss, meaning that the principal that you put in is going to be locked down. So someone can't rug pull this. That's what an impermanent loss is, a rug pull, where the developers are going to pull their tokens out of the project and send the price crashing down, send you onto your backside. So, you know, like having a rug pulled from you, send you down crashing to the floor, right? So that is a good thing, right, in some aspects. I have considered exactly how this will work, and the answers aren't exactly clear to me. I'm not sure how this or the mechanics of this works over the long term, but it has been around now for a couple of months. So, you know, it's like PancakeSwap, you know, it's got some time under its belt. It's still coughing out rewards. And if we look at the animals, I think the minimum they're releasing animals is like every fortnight, and there's like 6. So, you know, if you have a look at that, then 6 lots of 2 weeks, 12 weeks is about 3 months. And I think that's where we are talking in terms of, you know, longevity, where it's been around for. Anyway, you can see there in the middle of the screen, it says Golden Dragons, which are new. When they begin these animals, they start at astronomical figures in terms of returns, right? Astronomical. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a little scroll down. We're going to just have a look at some of the animals that they've got here. There is a new animal coming. You may be watching this in the future, and the animal will already be here, but the animal that's coming allegedly is going to be called the whale. Funny, but yeah, the whale's coming possibly this week, and this is the week after Valentine's. So if you're watching this in the end of Feb, March, or April, or whenever in the future, the whale may already be coughing out profits to you, but it's coming. It's soon to be launched, and that will be the last one, I believe, before the Golden Swap. So we'll have got the platform Golden Eggs, and there'll be a Golden Swap, which will be a decentralized token swap platform, very much like PancakeSwap over on the Binance Smart Chain. Remember, this platform is Tron. This is all based around Tron tokens and the Tron blockchain network, right? So as long as you understand that this is different, we've got the blue TronLink wallet up on our browser. If you haven't, you can just add the extension, watch my videos on the thread, watch my videos in the group, and you'll learn how to do that. As we go down, we've got 2 main tokens. We've got the GLDE and we've got the GLDI, and these 2 can be purchased with your Tron, but they can also be cashed out for your Tron. So you can do swaps both ways. I hope that makes sense. They can only be farmed in here. That's it. So they are specific tokens to this platform. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can go and buy them, right, elsewhere, but you cannot farm them anywhere. They are specific to this platform. And we can see here, you've got a supply, which is 4,908. You've got the liquidity there, which is 280,000, market cap $142,000. So you've got one GLDE is currently $29, right? And the one GLDI is currently just over $30. They're very, very similar in their prices. So there's no pre-mine, no pre-sale, no ICO, one-click staking, and all liquidity is locked, no risk of rug pull or impermanent loss. Yeah, so you're not going to have people dump the price, and you're also not going to have both sides. Remember what we talked about, both sides of the liquidity pool tokens dropping out because they have factored that in by you. I say losing, you're not losing your stake because it's going to be coughing money out, but you are taking the calculated risk to put money into this to not see that investment again. You will see the returns, but not the investment. And they've designed that to secure the platform longevity-wise so that we'll be enjoying it for months to come. So no one can manipulate by buying lots and lots and lots of these specific tokens or having them as a developer and then dumping them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So we can see here, we can click across onto Just Swap. Yeah, the decentralized exchange. We want to go across there. In fact, let's just go across there so you can see it. Here we go. Right, so you can see now GLDE, TRX trading pair, and that's what it is. It's a liquidity, right? It's a liquidity token. The golden egg and the golden diamonds are liquidity. They just do it for you on the platform, right? So you can see now how that's obviously moving, right, across on the chart. You can see the chart there, and you can see the liquidity, the volume, transactions, etc., etc. Right, and I think with this platform, if it gets some serious publicity, there's quite a few Americans on it. I really kind of stumbled upon it. It wasn't something like Binance Smart Chain where there's lots of hype. So I think if it got some really good marketing, it could be a really solid 3 to 6 month platform that really starts coughing out some serious returns. Okay, so we've got these. I don't really need to tell you a lot about them. The animals will give you these. Okay, these will be what you will get coughed out by the animals. The animals will be purchased with Tron. Yeah, if we click up onto our wallet in the top corner here, this is just a test environment wallet. You know, this is for display purposes only, but you can see here that I've attached this wallet, and if we put some Tron in, say from Binance or from Huobi or wherever it is that we've bought the Tron from, send it into this wallet address. We then have some what? We can then go off and we can start looking at the animals. And the animals are just different opportunities for you to get returns. Most people, if you're anything like me, you're going to look at the highest APY and you're going to jump in on that animal. That's not necessarily the best course of action because they all pump out different, well, the GLDI and the GLDE, they pump out different ones. So it depends really on what your strategy is here in terms of where you want to get your returns from. If we have a look, the chickens was the first one, right? The golden chickens was the first one, and it's still going these months later. Look, over 2%. Now, what we must do here is we must take ourselves back to video one. If you haven't watched video one and you think, oh, I can't be bothered with watching the slide deck, you really need to watch it because it shows you on how we are going to be getting these percentages per day and what the impact of getting these percentages per day can have over the long term if we compound it. You can see here the daily production of golden chickens, 99.96 golden eggs. So GLDE, that's what the production is, right? And that equates at the moment to $2,907 in this. The daily return on investment is 2.1%. But remember that I said to you in the webinar, what they've done wrong here is they're just multiplying the daily return of investment. So they're saying, okay, you're going to, if you put in some money, then you're going to get 2.1% a day, 15% a week, 782% a year. But that's not the case if you're compounding, is it? If you are taking this money out and you're compounding, they're saying here, this is a compound figure, right? A return on investment compound. If you take 2.14% and you compound that on a daily basis, believe me, it's over 137,000%, right? APY, because we are taking it out daily and then we're adding it on to our initial principal, and then we're doing the same, we're doing the same, we're doing the same. Yeah, but you have to get to a point, and this is up for you to decide, where you say, right, I'm now happy. Mine was $100 a day. Yours can be whatever it might be that you decide to stop at. So I compounded up to a point until this platform was returning $100 a day or thereabouts. It's about 90, 92 today. Sometimes it's been 112, but around about $100 a day. And I stopped there because I want to get that money back, the $1,800 that I put in, right? And then when I've got my $1,800 back, maybe then I'll start on some crazy compounding to see exactly what we can achieve with this platform. Okay, so that's just a golden chickens. You can see 2.1, but we can come down here now and we can go on to the gooses. The gooses make golden eggs. It tells you at the top here. So GLDE, golden eggs, claim your eggs. This is a slight higher, 2.22. And then again, if we go to bunnies, the bunnies will make golden diamonds. You see how the two have had slightly different prices. So you might be thinking, well, I actually want to be putting some money into making GLDEs because that price seems to be climbing a lot higher than GLDI. So it's easy to stake. It's not easy to come up with a strategy. And like I said, after 10 days of being in this space and working my head around it all, I'm still not, right, 100% in exactly the strategy, but that's something that we are working on literally as we speak. So 2.51% is the bunnies, that's gone up again. And then the flamingos will be about 2.7, I think. There we go, 2.76. So you can see the four animals there, they are farming out either golden diamonds or golden eggs at a rate from 2.1% up to 2.76. And then we have the magical farm. So we have the gnomes, and the gnomes, right, produce golden diamonds. Yeah, hatch your diamonds, hatch your golden eggs to get golden gnomes. Right, so basically you invest, right, you buy golden gnomes, right, with your GLDE, and then you claim your GLDI. So this is like a flip, yeah? So hatch your golden eggs to get golden gnomes, get more gnomes, produce more golden diamonds. So if you want to use your farm animals to get GLDE, then you invest your GLDE to get GLDI, and so you are compounding the farm animals percentage per day back into the magical farm, where you're now getting 3.32%. Is this making sense? I sincerely hope it is. And you can see here we're up to 1,200% return on investment. We've also got the fairies. I've got some of the fairies, 2.76%. And again, this one gives you golden eggs and golden diamonds, right? But we obviously have to spend our diamonds here, and then we get both. So can you see that there's slight differences in each of the animals and each of these magical farms? But you'll notice there isn't the dragons. Yeah, so you have to, for the dragons, scroll down, click onto the dragons. And the dragons here, I've got the daily production, but they're over 3%. And what you invest here is you invest a combination, right? They want to have a combination the same of GLDE and GLDI. So if you've got farm animals that are coughing out the GLDE and the GLDI, right, then you can invest the combination. Remember what I spoke to you about liquidity tokens? 50% of each, 50% of each, and then it will cough out golden eggs at this rate, remember. So what we're doing is we've got the farm animals as level 1. The farm animals are then giving us the next animals, right? And then, the magical farm to compound. But what we can do, guys, what we can do here is we can go to our exchange, the Golden Dex. We can have a crap ton of Tron in our wallet, and we can buy straight away the GLDE, and we can buy the GLDI. Yeah, so we can buy this side, look, and sell this side. Very, very, very simple to use. If I've got some Tron in my wallet, yeah, I can put down how much I want to buy, maximum maybe, or 50%. but you must keep some Tron for transactions, else the transactions they're harvesting will not go through. I would say at the moment it's about 20 to 30 cents per transaction that you need to be keeping. So this may dictate to you how many times you harvest per day. Because if you're paying 20 cents a day, you don't want to be doing that one time an hour. You know, you're going to be then paying over 10 hours, you're going to be paying $2 just in transaction. You don't want to be doing that. And this, you know, when you're eating into your rewards. So work out what you're happy with paying, but make sure you've got some Tron at all times in that wallet for your transactions. So if I wanted to buy these two, I could then, you see the tabs open here, I could then go across onto my Dragon without having to compound everything, look, and I can invest that 50-50 that I've just bought straight, buy myself a ton of Dragons, right, and start claiming them eggs as they coughed them out at 3-odd%. So you can jump a level straight into this. Now, that really summarizes the whole platform. It's click and go. Get your Tron in your wallet, connect to your wallet. Everyone should have this wallet, as I said, and then you're off and running. You decide how you want to play this game, and it is a game. Remember, we are only putting money into these games that we can 100% lose, right? And then NFTs, we've got the Peacock, and the Peacock, there's only one of them. Dream on. You ain't getting the Peacock anytime soon, right? It coughs out, let's get this right, price to get a Peacock is 117,000 Tron. I think it's some ridiculous figures, thousands. If this, I don't know, I don't even want to guesstimate, but there's only one of these. That's it. So the owner at the minute has this address, and this fires out a daily return of 2.9%, right, for this. Okay, so I don't even want to, let's just see if we can give you an idea of how much that is. So how much is, am I going to be able to do if I just use just swap? Maybe. Where was I? Top of here. Okay, Tron. And then we are going to select a token and we are going to put it into, let's have a look, like a USDT. It's going to cost you $6,000. The Peacock is, right? The Peacock's going to cost you $6,000, and there's only one of the buggers in existence, right? So if you get the Peacock, it's going to cost you $6,000 to buy, and there's only one, but it's going to pay you out 3%, right, over the lifetime, because there's only one. So you're going to get a daily production of 100 of these diamonds, $150, right, per day, right, on this. It's mind-boggling to me, because it's just like, I wouldn't put $6,000 into one Peacock. But if you make loads of money, which you are likely to do, it's there as an option. It's a legendary creature, and then you can have the bragging rights that you've got the Peacock you know, on this platform, and there's only one of them. So there we go. So I've given you a little insight now into everything. Again, if you just want to go to the DEX, you click on the hyperlink there. Look, it just takes you through to the DEX. Buy is always the left side, sells always the right side. And if you want to go to that platform, Just Swap, that I was on, you can just click that and it takes you straight through there. And it will give you all of the information on the GLDE and the GLDI. All of your stats that you could ever want can be found over there. Your Telegram, highly recommend that you go on the Telegram. It's goldeneggs.finance, I believe. But get yourselves over there, because then you can work out when the new animals are coming. Prepare yourself. It might be that you want to stack a load of Tron, waiting for the next animal to come out so that you can be in early. As I said, you know, it's taken slightly over a week for the Dragons to drop from 10% to 3 point something %. So during that time, we've enjoyed 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 on daily basis. That can be a huge return on your money and really start giving you back your principal. So I hope it's been useful. I hope it's been useful. If there's any questions, obviously put them underneath the post and we can answer those for you. So catch you in the next video, guys.